Okay, today we're going to learn about the Florida highwaymen and look at their beautiful natural landscapes and creatures of Florida so that you can create your own representation of a nature and wildlife in Florida. So today we are actually going to look at the alligators of Florida. They are more popular in Florida than the crocodiles. And they have a U-shaped kind of snout, while crocodiles are more like a pointed V. So we're going to make this little alligator. Usually they're black, but I really think the green just makes it so pretty. So we're going to probably paint it green. All right, so let's start with the drawing or the sketch. Today we're going to work on smaller paper so that way we have lots of details to add. So I'm going to use this little paper, and you're going to sketch first with a pencil, okay? So with our pencil, I'm going to start with what we call a horizon line. And that is just a line that goes across your paper. And it does not have to be perfect, but cuts the trees from your water. So go ahead and make your horizon line. After you make your horizon line, I'm going to darken that line up a little bit. We're going to start with our alligator. Now you're using a pencil to sketch. I'm using a marker so you can see it. But we're going to make a little U shape or a rainbow for his eyeball. We're going to start with his eye. And then underneath, you're going to just connect it. Let's add a little highlight circle. And one extra U shape for the lid. Now the alligators have a very thin pupil. It's long and skinny, so we're just going to make like a little line by our highlight. And there is your eye. Now around the eye, we're going to make like a mountain or an upside down V shape. After your V shape, we're going to go to kind of beside the eyelid part on this side, and you're just going to kind of wobble down, diagonal line down. And then a little wobble back up. On the top of this, we're going to make a little rainbow. So right now, we just kind of have like a very long shaped V, a little mountain, got your eyeball, which is basically a circle, and another little mountain shape or rainbow shape right there. After that, we're going to make another little mountain shape. And connect that little mountain with the letter C. And ready for your cool curvy, almost like a zigzag line to a smile. So think of like a zigzag, smile. I'm going to make my alligator happy with a little tiny U shape there. Okay. Let's continue around to his eyeball and make like a little kind of curvy shape U. He might look a little funny right now, but I promise he'll come together. All right, to the end of his mouth, we're going to just make like a letter L. We're going to put him under the water. So ready for a wave to go underneath him all the way down. We're still missing some parts, so don't worry. We're missing all the cool details. So now from here, you're going to make his scaly back by just another diagonal line down this way. And a mountain back here this way. Now, to make him look like an alligator, we need to add some really cool details. The first details we're going to add are the nostrils, which are just going to be like little circles, and his nose. And heading from there, some teeth. Can add some on the top and add some on the bottom of this line. And that's just like little letter V's or little mountains in some areas. Continuing with those little V's or mountains, we're going to make some little V's on top of his head and down to his back. And over here too. Just little ones. Okay, some more details. We're going to add some scales. So think of like backwards C's, or you can think of like little forward C's. Add some little tiny C's to add some scales. Or if you don't want to do C's, you can do some little lines to add some details. So look here, some little lines. Adding some more lines by his eye. We make some lines coming off his eye so it looks kind of scary. All right. And there is your alligator in the water. Now, let's add some details in the back. So for our landscape, for our Florida landscape, let's go ahead and some bushes. So some squiggly lines up and some squiggly lines down. Squiggly lines up, squiggly lines down. And these are just some bushes, squiggly lines. Whee! Okay. There's your bushes. We're going to keep with that squiggly line, and we're going to add some waves for your water. Maybe it gets a little calmer back there. And last but not least, we're going to make our trees. So vertical line, little vertical lines in your tree. Same thing. Vertical line, little vertical lines in your tree. Make it look like bark from far away. Vertical line, little vertical lines in your tree. And we're going to keep doing that. Make a few across the background of your landscape. You can make some bigger and some smaller. It's really up to you. Make a skinny one right here. All right, and before you start outlining yours, there's your wonderful alligator. You're gonna turn it over and put your name on the back big so I can see it. And then you are going to start to outline this with your Sharpie marker.